Have you ever looked at all the amazing tech around us and just wondered, how does it all work? What's really going on behind the scenes? Well, today, we're going to dive into a kit that's designed to be that perfect first step into the incredible world of electronics. It's called the Mr Circuit Deluxe Lab 1. Let's check it out.
When you think about it, it's kind of wild. From those drones you see flying around to the smart doorbell on your own front porch, it all feels so complex, right? Almost like magic. But here's the secret. It all starts with the exact same fundamental building blocks.
So, let me ask you this. What's the one thing that connects, say, advanced robotics, all that amazing drone technology, and even the super complex systems inside a new car?
Yep, it all comes down to basic electronics. That is the common language they all speak. And that's what's so cool here. The skills you pick up aren't just for a weekend hobby. They are the literal foundation for awesome careers in robotics, automotive tech, engineering, you name it.
Okay, so we get why it's important, but where on earth do you even begin? That's exactly where the Mr Circuit Deluxe Lab 1 steps in. It's designed to be your complete, all-in-one electronics lab, especially for beginners.
The whole idea is that it's a complete, hands-on curriculum. And here's the best part, especially if you're just starting out, absolutely no soldering required. None. You can just jump right into building and learning without any of that intimidating hot equipment.
And you can see pretty clearly why teachers and makers are big fans of this kit. It is all about hands-on learning. I mean, you're not just reading a book, you're actually building over 30 real working circuits. Plus, it's a full curriculum with a manual and online quizzes. It's all powered by a simple little 9-volt battery. And get this, the kit's reusable, which makes it a super cost-effective tool for a classroom setting. All right, so how does it actually get you there? Well, the lab takes you on this really structured 34-lesson journey. You literally start with the absolute basics. And by the end, you're making projects that flash, make noise, and even react to the world around them.
The learning pathway is just so smart and logical. First, you get to know the 11 most common components. Then, you learn how to read schematic diagrams. Think of them as the blueprints of electronics. From there, you take what you learn and build real circuits on a solderless breadboard. And finally, you develop what is maybe the most important skill of all, how to troubleshoot your own work.
And that first step is everything. It's your foundation. You'll get to know 11 essential parts, from something as simple as a resistor all the way up to the legendary 555 timer IC. The 555 is like this tiny electronic brain that's perfect for making things blink or beep or happen on a timer. It is the heart of so many classic projects. It's awesome.
And this is where the magic of the curriculum really kicks in, connecting the theory to actual practice. So you learn about a potentiometer, which is just a fancy name for a variable resistor. And boom, you're immediately building a circuit with lights you can dim. You master transistors, which are like little electronic switches, and you create an oscillator. You finally understand that 555 timer, and bam, you're building a working electronic metronome. Every single thing you learn is immediately put to use in a really fun project.
And the projects just keep rolling in. We're talking more than 30 of them. You get to build things like an electronic motorcycle sound effect, a space machine gun, a police siren, an ultrasonic pest repeller, even practical stuff like an automatic nightlight and a moisture detector. It's just an incredible variety that keeps the learning fun and totally hands-on.
But really, this is about so much more than just a box of parts and a book. It's about the real, tangible skills that you walk away with once you've gone through the whole course.
So what can you actually do when you're all done? Well, for one, you'll be able to look at a tiny resistor and know its value just from the colored stripes. You'll see a schematic diagram, that electronics blueprint, and feel confident building the real thing. You'll get how to use things like photocells to make light-sensitive gadgets, and maybe most importantly, you'll know how to figure out what went wrong when something doesn't work. And that is a priceless skill for any engineer or maker.
So when you boil it all down, why is this lab so effective? I think ultimately, it's because it builds more than just circuits. It builds real, genuine confidence, and it gives you a foundation for your own creativity to take off.
The source material puts it just perfectly with this simple, powerful quote aimed right at teachers. Your students will thank you. And that's such a testament to the fact that this isn't just about teaching a subject, it's about empowering people with skills that are going to open up whole new worlds for them. And that brings us to the final, and I think the most exciting question of all. Once you have these fundamental building blocks of modern technology under your belt, what are you going to create first? The possibilities, well, they're truly endless.